It's Steele O'Neill and Kenny Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off Will Bowling with a nice win in their first game. Now we'll find out if they can build on it and open with back-to-back victories. Well, for Golden State, they certainly didn't struggle before Steve Kerr became head coach, but since his arrival, he has this team executing one of the most beautiful offenses in the league.
It reminds me a little bit of the triangle. What I mean by that, there's constant motions and cuts in this offensive system. You know, it's much more than just a Splash Brothers shooting up threes. These guys are a fun team to watch.
Yeah, you know, Steve, he did a great job of blending all the coaching styles that he's learned over the past years. He's played for some great coaches, and, you know, he's been –
And just before the game, the championship rings distributed to the players by NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. And a proud moment indeed for this team and their fans.
Harrison Barnes. Clay Thompson. Stephen Curry. Free. Turn it up for the NBA champion.
Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win in front of the home crowd here. Last game for the Warriors, they pick up the W against the Sacramento Kings. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. They've got Hairston. Zhang is out there with Moniunas. Then it's Lawson. And it's Harden in at the 2 spot.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Here's Dang at the elbow, Harden. From outside the arc, and Moniunas the basket on the assist by Harden. Moniunas has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Out to the right wing. Outside, Green. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Now here's Lawson. He had 10 points in the win against the Clippers.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
5 to shoot. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
No good from Captain Clutch. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The dish to Hairston. Launches a 3. They get it back. And it's the Warriors' ball. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Yeah, a season sweep for them last year in this matchup. They were consistent as far as ensuring they beat the teams they were supposed to.
And, you know, that's really the difference between the middle-of-the-road teams and the true elites. It's a relatively fine line. It's not just playing at your best, but bringing that consistency night in and night out.
Now, here's Monte A 14-point game for him in the win against the Clippers. That's good. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Monte with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And the jam by Harden.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Curry. An 11-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational, the way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
Lawson kicks to Zhang. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Houston shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And Zhang drops them both. Warriors trail by 5. Curry passes to Captain Clutch. Outside, Green. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. From outside, off the mark.
The clear look at the hoop, he doesn't miss many of those.
Curry against Harden. To the inside, Monte got a hand on it. Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Motiejunas against Green. Motiejunas a screen on Thompson.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
It's Curry with the drive. Captain Clutch passes to Barnes. Here's Captain Clutch. Thompson outside. From deep. Again, the miss by Thompson. Rockets leading by 3. Lawson outside. Here's Dang, and that one is hammered home.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
Now, here is Lawson, following the miss by Freak. Lawson dishes to Harden. Again, the miss by Harden. Warriors trail by 5. Barnes with it. Now Lawson defending. The shot's good from Captain Clutch.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Barnes against Harden. He feeds it to Motiejunas. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. The game now all tied. Barnes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Warriors, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Robinson's checked in for the Rockets. Decker comes in for Hairston. And here are the Rockets now. Harden outside. Oh!
Just call him a speed merchant. I mean, he was a blur going in for that throwdown.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Now, here's Curry. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Thompson in the corner. Pass to Captain Clutch. It's rebounded by Houston. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
And, Greg, not too many teams are going to win shooting that poorly from the floor. So, I'd have to say it says a lot about them as a ball club to win with that poor shooting performance.
Thompson passes to Captain Clutch. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Captain Clutch has got 8 points.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Decker can't hit. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Curry passes to Captain Clutch. Thompson in the corner. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Passes it to Captain Clutch. He dishes it to Curry. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Harden with it. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
The Warriors trailing. Here's Captain Clutch. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. And Steph Curry gets the 3.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
And let's briefly take a look at the stats for Lawson. Last season's performance for 3rd in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And just like you said, he sported some of the quickest hands in the league last year. He was consistently all over the basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Klay Thompson.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
And Lawson, here we go. And he makes good on the layup. Lawson's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Curry passes to Captain Clutch. That's good. Captain Clutch has got 10 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Now, here is Lawson. Here's Decker. Got a piece of it.
Our superior is their pass.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Now, here's Curry. 6 points for him. No good from Captain Clutch.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The feed to Booker. Takes the 13-footer. Warriors with the rebound. Captain Clutch has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Curry kicks to Iguodala. It's rebounded by Houston.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Now, here's Lawson. To the middle. Here's Booker. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Down low. Lots of room. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Another bucket in the paint? That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Curry. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 9.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
In the corner, Bazemore with it. Had the space there, but it's offline. Vaughn. The shot is off. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Warriors lead by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And Rockets head coach Kevin McHale spent some time with us in the broadcast. That's an interesting perspective on competitiveness and what happens when you're no longer in the thick of it, especially, Clark, when you're as physical a player as McHale was.
Yeah, I certainly understand where he's coming from. I mean, I'm living it in many ways, but for me, it's about the love of the game and sharing that with so many other people who love the same things I do, whether they ever played or not. There's some common ground even outside of the competitive court.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, they've gotten the three-pointer to fall tonight as well. That's equally as important.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Lawson out there with Harden. Then there's Hairston. Then there's Moniunas. And it's Jang in at the 5 spot. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 48 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
And the Rockets with possession here. Following the score by Golden State. Curry with the steal. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Here's Moniunas. That's tipped. Here's Dang. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Freak number 1.
You don't think of a shot blocker being a combination of power and finesse, but in leading the league, that's exactly what he was.
And Jang drops them both. Warriors leading by 8. Over to the wing. Here's Captain Clutch. Can't get it to go. The Rockets go the other way with it. Lawson outside. And no good as it rattles out.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
To the right side. On its way from Curry for 2, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach. And checking out some numbers here for Jang. Good season for him last year. He was around 7 points per, 9 rebounds, then just over 2 blocks. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Lawson outside. The tray, but they recover it. And the jam by Moniunas.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch?
Here's Muskawa, looking for his first basket still in this one.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Lawson's against Curry. Lawson dishes to Hairston. Motiejunas a screen on Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Motiejunas. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Here's Lawson. 2 seconds left.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
Thompson passes to Curry. Fires for 3. No good from Captain Clutch. Lawson's against Curry. Jang a screen. Lawson kicks to Hairston. Motiejunas a screen on Barnes. Here's Hairston. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Curry against Lawson. He kicks it to Motiejunas. For 3. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them.
And we're through the first half of basketball.
Rebounding certainly a big part of the contributions you've made early in this one. Do you think this game is going to come down to which team hustles the most?
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Barnes and Green are the forward set. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Captain Clutch in at the center. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
The quick look, no good that time.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Hairston, the pass to Dang. Drains the 19-footer. Zhang's got 8 points. Here's Curry. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. The shot's good from Captain Clutch.
My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post.
Houston in the lead. Harden dishes to Lawson. Jang a screen. Shot from free throw range. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. He's got 10.
And Lawson set a really nice screen that time.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Curry kicks to Green. The three-pointer off the mark.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And Lawson, here we go.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Warriors trail by 5. Outside Curry. Captain Clutch. They get the rebound. And he battles for the
chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Moniunas, no luck.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Barnes passes to Curry. From deep. No good from Captain Clutch.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
How about a look at Harrison Barnes here? He had a strong showing last season. 4th in three-point field goal percentage, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And, you know, as you said, he was great from downtown. I don't think last year was an aberration. He's one of the deadliest sharpshooters in the game.
And Zhang drops them both.
Looking at the numbers for Gorgui Zhang, he has 12 points, and he's produced 6 points from the free throw line. That's nice work.
And, Clark, it'll definitely help their cause.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Feeds it to Green. Golden State moving the ball around, and he gets the bucket. Barnes has got his second basket of the night.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Stephen Curry. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Zhang with a screen on Thompson. Moniunas, no luck.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Green dishes to Barnes. Captain Clutch passes to Curry. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Kicks to Moniunas. Lawson outside. Dishes it to Harden. Zhang a screen. Here's Lawson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Lawson's got the lead up to 5 now for Houston. Golden State's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Inside, Green lays it up and banks it in. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Harden with it. Picked up by Thompson. Harden kicks to Hairston. The dish to Zhang. Harden outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lawson. That doesn't go either for Lawson.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
The open shot, Thompson, and it's Golden State with another.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Harden the pass to Moniunas. That's tipped. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself. So they take the lead. Barnes has got his third basket of the night. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Harden dishes to Moniunas. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Thompson. Another miss by Houston.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pass to Captain Clutch. Takes a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's Hairston. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Hairston's got 13 points. Warriors have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Curry passes to Captain Clutch, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Rockets trail by 3. Lawson outside. He feeds it to Zhang. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Zhang's got 8 points in the quarter.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket, on time and on target.
From deep, Green. James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got 5 rebounds tonight. High, arcing shot, and he gets it to go. Harden's got 23 points.
Just so many lead changes. Nobody's held an advantage for long.
Well, the runs have just been traded back and forth all game long. Man, I'm enjoying this.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. He dishes it to Zhang. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Mike Muscala is checked in for Green. Looney comes in for Barnes. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Klay Thompson. Here's Captain Clutch. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Captain Clutch has got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on him.
Here's Decker. They grab their own miss, and Zhang kicks to Robinson. Here's Decker. Rebounded by Captain Clutch. Captain Clutch has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Lawson against Curry. Lawson drives in, got a piece of it. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Freak, 3rd. Steph Curry, 4th.
You know, everyone on that list had a great season, an outstanding season, and had a few things been different, their order on the list could have been reversed. I mean, a trade happens or doesn't happen, maybe an injury to a key player. Any of that could have affected where these guys ended up on the list.
And the Rockets making a change here. Booker's checked in. Shot clock at 3. For 3, Lawson. That's good. Lawson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Rockets trail. Pass to Robinson. And that one is stuffed right through. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put out.
I'm looking over there at Craig. He's enjoying every second of it,
Yes,
Clark.
he is.
Yeah.
Me
Listen,
too.
the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Curry against Lawson. And the pass to Booker. To the left side wing. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's the screen. Lawson dishes to Booker. Solid defense there from Captain Clutch.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Pass to Looney. There's the feed to Muscala. Here's Captain Clutch. He kicks it to Bazemore. And another 3 for Golden State.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Lawson drives in. Here's Booker. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson
Changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Captain Clutch passes to Bazemore. 1:12 left in the third. Had the space there, but it's offline. Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now, Decker, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back to Lawson, takes the 3, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
The Warriors trailing. Curry passes to Captain Clutch. Here's Looney, defended by Booker. Here's Captain Clutch. The Rockets pull it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Feeds it to Lawson. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Vaughn. And that's collected by Captain Clutch. Captain Clutch has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Bazemore passes to Captain Clutch. Kicks it to Muscala. Dishes it to Bazemore. It's intercepted. And they're running. Here's Decker. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
And that does it for the third quarter. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Rockets leading by 4. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Zhang, Harden out there with Vaughn. Then there's Hairston. And it's Moniunas in at the 4.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Left side Curry. And Andrew Bogut, the bucket on the assist by Curry. Bogut's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Warriors. Rockets on offense. Here's Vaughn. Zhang, the pass to Vaughn. Soft touch off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 4.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now the dish to Moniunas. Comes up empty down low. Warriors shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Over to the left wing. Curry. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Curry's got 20.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Vaughn, the pass to Harden. Zhang, a screen. Here's Hairston. They get it again. Moniunas, no luck.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Thompson. It's tipped. Here's Barnes to tie it up. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
It's been a solid outing for Thompson. He has 8 points and 3 dimes.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And it's tied up with that one.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Vaughn. And Zhang kicks to Hairston. Pass to Harden. Fires from deep. And he gets it to go. Harden's got 26 points.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And the wide open shot from Green. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Harden outside. He feeds it to Moniunas. Zhang with the screen for Moniunas. can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Captain Clutch to take the lead. And Thompson with the nice bucket inside. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Modi Eunice drops both of them. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. To the paint. No good from Captain Clutch. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Vaughn, guarded by Curry. It's Harden with the drive, out left to the wing. Clock at 4. Hairston kicks to Modi Eunice, and he gets the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And a sharp pass to set up that high-percentage shot in close.
Curry passes to Captain Clutch. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Harden dishes to Hairston. The Warriors pull it in. Captain Clutch has got rebound number 15 here tonight. From deep. But they get it back. Right wing. Green kicks to Curry. To the left wing. Captain Clutch passes to Curry. Here's Captain Clutch. There's Green with the 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Here's Vaughn, guarded by Curry. Jang, a screen. Hairston against Barnes. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
To the wing right side. Captain Clutch passes to Green. Out to the wing. Fades away. No good from Captain Clutch.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Here's Hairston. And another 3 for Houston.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
To the right side. Here's Captain Clutch. The shot no good. And it's Houston the